This was one of probably the most successful Indy cars that came out of the Northwest. A who's who of racing champions drove this particular car at one point in time or another. That car that had been wrecked in 1972 and never repaired. It was a trash, it had been wrecked, it had sat out, there was stuff that had rusted.
Serious? Yeah.
Positive to negative.
Yeah, serious.
There have been so many times throughout this where I just think there's no way I'm going to ever get this done. When we finally got to the point and it fired up for the first time, there's just such a great sense of accomplishment and satisfaction when we finally heard it running. And then when we had an opportunity to actually drive it for the first time under its own power, I was just, it was just such a mix of emotions in there that I had in the back of my mind, someday I'd like to go race at the Indy 500. That was it was one of those, childhood dreams that I never really gave up on. And I heard about the historic Indy and Champ Car Racing Association. They do these exhibitions at some of these events, and some of the guys that were my heroes as a kid growing up would go out and do some of the exhibitions in one of their old cars there. And I thought, well, I couldn't race with them at the time. I'm too old now and they're not competing, but I still might have a chance to go out on track and participate in an event with one of my heroes.